All right, everybody. I had to restart the live because they were saying they couldn't hear no audio. I don't know if they was playing or what, but I just restarted it. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna get back into this thing. Okay, we're gonna get back into Erica Kirk being over the Air Force and Space Force Committee. All right.
You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost
We
you
about to get
nothing
into it in one
to
moment.
hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Iran is not interested in negotiating with Trump or the U.S. regime. Iran is going to punish the United States, and we are in the process of doing it. This regime in Washington has tried to cross a bridge that's a bridge too far, and they're messing with the wrong country. We're not Venezuela, we're not Iraq, we're not Libya, we're not Afghanistan, and we're not Syria. This is the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we will make sure that the United States regrets aggression against the Iranian people and the slaughter of children and the slaughter of innocent civilians and the murder of the leader. These are crimes against humanity, and the United States allies have imposed the law of the jungle upon the world, and they will come to regret it.
Oh, Lord.
But Iran is not a military superpower either.
Did you hear that? Let's back it up one time. Let's back it up. Oh, wait a minute. It's time to go in. We was talking about Erica Kirk, but I ain't hear about that. Oh, Lord, we're going to get back to Erica Kirk in a minute. All right, we back at it. We back at it. I had to restart the live because people were saying they couldn't hear me. All right. So we back. Hopefully this phone don't fall. It went dead one time, and the other time it fell. So let's get back into this. Now we was talking about Erica Kirk being appointed to this committee over the Air Force and the Space Force. But I had turned on Hassan Campbell right quick, and he was playing this guy video from Iran that say America gonna pay for what they doing, and it scared me. Let's listen to this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Iran is not interested in negotiating with Trump or the U.S. regime. Iran is going to punish the United States, and we are in the process of doing it. This regime in Washington has tried to cross a bridge that's a bridge too far, and they're messing with the wrong country. We're not Venezuela, we're not Iraq, we're not Libya, we're not Afghanistan, and we're not Syria. This is this.
So we thought Afghanistan was bad. Okay, he said we ain't Afghan. He said we not Venezuela. You not about to come through and just take our president and nothing ain't gonna happen. No, this ain't that. Whatever you thought it was, this ain't that.
Islamic Republic of Iran, and we will make sure that the United States regrets the aggression against the Iranian people and the slaughter of children and the slaughter of innocent civilians and the murder of the leader. These are crimes against humanity, and the United States and its allies have imposed the law of the jungle upon the world, and they will come to regret it.
But Iran is not a military superpower either, and we're seeing the vast majority of drones and missiles being shot down by air defenses. I mean, surely Iran cannot win a military war and therefore has to go for some other kind of strategy in coming to a settlement.
Iran will defeat the United States. Time will tell. And our drones that are being fired are very old drones. Our missiles that are being fired are very old missiles. They're very inexpensive. And Americans are using up very expensive air defense systems. The Iranians know exactly what they're doing. We haven't even...
Let's break that down right quick, because Trump is out here telling everybody that Iran is using all their defense mechanisms. He's out here telling everybody that they almost him up, and while they're trying to restock, that he was gonna just straight bomb them. But I just saw a report that he was asking our USA allies to come in and help us, and a lot of them are saying no. He say that they got plenty, that they just using old ones. He said these ain't even the new ones. These are old missiles. These are old drones. He said U.S. is using all type of expensive technology. So he said they know what they're doing. They're draining the USA.
Gun using our latest technology, and most of Iran's underground bases have not even been used yet. They have not even been opened up for operation. Iranians have been planning for this day ever since the invasion of Iraq. They knew that at some point the Epstein regime will go after Iranians, and therefore they've been preparing themselves for many years.
The Epstein regime. He said that they've been ready. They knew that this was going to happen. Iran knew that Israel is controlling the USA and Donald Trump because of the Epstein files. That's why I keep reminding everybody that Epstein was an Israel spy sent by Israel to blackmail the USA to get them to do what they want. And that's exactly what they did, okay? Iran say they knew that the Trump/Epstein regime was going to attack, and they have been preparing, while Donald Trump is telling you that they're unprepared.
We are fighting for our homeland and our sovereignty and our independence, and our crime is that we oppose the genocide that the British regime and the American regime and Western regimes have been supporting. And we are on the right side of history, and the United States is the aggressor, and we will punish the aggressor and make it regret its crimes against humanity.
What percentage of Iran's missile stocks remain?
The vast majority.
Because after last year's war, it was estimated that Iran had used up around 40% of its missiles. Are you saying that was replenished in the last few months?
Those numbers were always fake. Those numbers are provided by the Israeli regime to the media in order to convince foolish Americans that war against Iran is simple. This war was supposed to end in a day or two.
Let's back that up.
The vast
He
majority.
say they lying to y'all, trying to make y'all think that we ain't doing nothing, ain't got nothing, but yes we do. And foolish Americans, fat, foolish, entitled Americans, and let's add delusional, okay?
Estimated that Iran
are on the right side of history, and the United States is the aggressor, and we will punish the aggressor and make it regret its crimes against humanity.
What percentage of Iran's missile stocks remain?
The vast majority.
Because after last year's war, it was estimated that Iran had used up around 40% of its missiles. Are you saying that was replenished in the last few months?
Those numbers were always fake. Those numbers are provided by the Israeli regime to the media in order to convince foolish Americans that war against Iran is simple. This war was supposed to end in a day or two. The 12-day war was supposed to bring Iran down like a house of cards. That failed, this failed, and now the United States will have to pay the price. And if the United States escalates, that will mean that the most sensitive region in the world, the Persian Gulf, where a quarter of the world's energy comes from, everything could be destroyed.
Mm.
And if that happens, it doesn't even matter if the Strait of Hormuz is open or closed, because there will be no oil or gas, and there will be no tankers. For Iran, this is a fight for survival. For the United States, this is a war of choice, a choice that has been imposed upon the American people by the Epstein class. We will expel the United States from our homeland, and we'll make sure that the United States never again thinks about aggression against our country. And we will not allow the Israeli regime to behave with impunity and to continue genocide against the Palestinian people. Hello.
Did you hear what he just said? If you're not scared, you should be.
To behave with impunity and to continue genocide against the Palestinian people.
Yo, am I like a terrorist or a really bad person? Because I got to be honest with you, when I read and hear from the spokesperson for Iran, that should be hitting my soul, bro. Like it's so like good. It's so the claim that Iran was planning on attacking the U.S. or U.S. forces is a sheer and utter lie. Like, yeah, that hits, bro. If they hit us with anything, we would have nuked their asses back to the Stone Age so fast, buddy. And then he says, the sole purpose of that lie is to justify Operation Epic Mistake, a misadventure engineered by Israel and paid for by ordinary Americans. Now that hits, bro. I just paid my taxes. I've been paying taxes. They take all my money, bro. They take everything. Like, all we do in business is like figure out shit. How can we pay less in taxes? And then they go and they drop $30 billion worth of bombs and other military activity in 10 days. Why? Oh, well, we were going to get attacked.
Is Donald Trump going to send U.S. troops to Iran? My guess is yes, because it is more economical. Hear me out. The Pentagon recently told Congress that the first week of war in Iran has cost more than $11.3 billion. Trump's war on Iran is costing American taxpayers $1 billion per day. The Trump administration believed that this war with Iran was going to be quick and easy, and it's proving otherwise. In the first 100 hours of this war, it cost $5.6 billion. $3.7 billion was spent on air and naval operations, and that's basically how the U.S. and Israel is fighting this war, through heavy air and naval operations. Now let's look at the approximate salary of a U.S. soldier. It's anywhere between $25,000 to $43,000 annually. The U.S. government spends around $140,000 on one single active duty service member, and that includes compensation, training, benefits, etc. Now let's look at the cost of U.S. Army aircrafts. For just 24 Blackhawks, it costs $790 million. It would be cheaper for the United States to send thousands of U.S. soldiers to die in war than to have 24 Blackhawks be destroyed in war. You have to remember that this is a war.
Die in war, and are all of them being returned to their families? Can somebody answer this? If you got a lot of soldiers dying and getting shot, do they go back and make sure they get all those bodies? Or do some people never come back and they just have a casket and a flag and nobody? Trump is going to send them on foot. Okay? He started off strong. One thing that they teach you about racing, right? When you're running, if you start out running hard, you're going to get tired fast. But if you start out pacing yourself and then put in the extra work at the end, you can most likely win. And see, the USA got that mixed up. They're the ones that came out the gate head first, doing the most, ready to win. Okay? And like Iran say, they still using their old stuff. America using their 2026 stuff, while Iran just dumping out the old stuff. They ain't even brought out the new stuff. All right. Trump is going to send all these kids over there to get killed, because those Iran people are not going out. You will not go over there and kill their people. You didn't kill enough. They just blew a school up with over 100 kids in it. and blamed it on Iran. But kind of find out it was the U.S. Okay?
Of attrition, and Iran's strategy is asymmetric warfare. They want to make this long and expensive for the United States and Israel. And the United States has already spent so much money in this war, and it hasn't even been a month yet. I believe that the most sensible next step for the United States is to have troops on the ground if they want to win this war. This war is not going to be like Iraq or Afghanistan. This war will be more like Vietnam. The United States is not even being honest about the number of U.S. soldiers that have been killed in the war in Iran. The Pentagon recently said that 140 U.S. troops have been injured in the war so far. They're also being very peculiar about how these soldiers are dying. Like, look at this article. NYPD officer dies in medical episode while deployed to Kuwait in Iran war. What do you mean medical episode? Did he choke on a hot dog? Like, what is the reasoning? Most people look at the destruction happening in Iran and they think that the United States is winning. That is not how you win wars. To win this war, you need to have total surrender, the total collapse of your enemy's ability to resist, and the United States is nowhere near that. The war with Iran will look less like Iraq and Afghanistan and more like Vietnam. And it will be us, U.S. taxpayers, that are going to have to pay the price of all of this. But there's still time to end this. We still can end this before this becomes a 20-year forever war.
Breaking news into the Don Lemon Show newsroom as it involves the war in Iran. Get ready for your gas prices to skyrocket because according to Iran, they said be prepared for the price for a barrel of oil to go up to $200. Right now, it's about $100. It hasn't hit that since 2022. However, gas right now is at $3.58 average a gallon. It was $3.48 a gallon yesterday. So 10 cents a day, you do the math. Within a matter of weeks, it'll be to $5, $6, $7 if this continues. Just so you know, when Joe Biden left office in 2025, gas prices were at about $3.11. Now they're at $3.58. Donald Trump likes to talk about gas prices. This is his own creation, a crisis of his own making.
Now, peep this. Gas is going up because Iran is making it go up. Income tax season just left, all right? We just got some of the biggest income taxes that we have ever got. I know I did. Okay, I'm one of those people. I made sure that I'm not going broke. I done had too many days, ain't gonna do it. I had to struggle and all type of stuff to get the income tax. I have done things that I needed to do for the house and stuff. Had some fun. All right. Getting married. We still doing things on the budget. We okay. People just had some of the biggest income tax checks in their life. And a lot of people have spent them. I know for myself, the beginning of January, right? Because this is how I do my income tax. I know that by law, they have to send your W-2 by January 31st. Most of the time, my taxes be done by January, I say by 21st, right before taxes start going through. And they always get accepted early. So I always wait, and then I get them like the end of February, usually on the 19th, like I did this year. I got it February 19th. Now, I don't get I used to do it through H&R Block, and I used to get the Emerald card and get the loan. But the amount of fees that they take off that card, honey, once I got Chime, and Chime let you do your income tax for free, and I got on my Chime account and did my income tax for free, and I have to pay all that stuff, I was happy. But I don't get the loan. Now, here in Louisiana, honey, a lot of people, the first week of January, right after machines start turning on, after December 30th, when them W-2s start printing, I was hearing people getting loans on their income tax. That was the beginning of January, all right? So a lot of people took that loan, and they got happy. Some people went and got cars. Some people went and got purses. I know a girl right now had a truck. She got a truck. She got 3 kids, right? 2 little boys and a girl, all like 6, 7, 8. She had got the loan, all right. Single mom, got the loan in January. Was doing her thing, swiping. Took the baby to the bouncing theme park for his birthday. Did all that, right? Got the second portion. Now, when she finally got the second portion after she spent the first portion, her truck started making a sound. Now, I'm an entry-level mechanic, so when she have issues with her truck, I always go over there and I diagnose it for her, all right? So she got like a Yukon, and it has the death knock. And I told her, listen, I told her to crank it up. Listen for that death knock. If you know, you know, all right? Told her to hit the gas, death knock get louder and faster. Once you hit that death knock, that engine is going out. Unless you plan on putting a brand new engine in that car, or unless you plan on spending a whole lot of money replacing parts and it ain't even worth it. Once you hear that death knock, that little knock in your engine, and you press that gas and it get louder, it's a wrap. And I told her, she said, I found a guy, he's going to fix it, he's coming to look. And I say, listen, you're a single mother, it's income tax. They know you don't know nothing. They just diagnosing stuff right now. I'm telling you, this truck is on its way out. She said, he coming over to look at it right now. Okay, I told her I don't want you to get took for your money, because I know how quick income tax go. And then when you got to pay rent and stuff, and she's not working, and she got 3 little kids that's in elementary, it go fast, and your truck is going out. And I know it's going to go out. I'm telling her this, but she's not listening. So I seen her a couple days after that. Okay, the truck was gone. And she say, he said it was the flywheel. I bought the part and it was the flywheel. And I'm thinking to myself, it's the flywheel. Now, if you know anything about cars a little bit extensively, you know the flywheel is like in between like the engine and the transmission, something like that. It's like this part that kind of spin. And certain things can happen that when it spins, it makes a noise if it's broke. But the death knock is not that. It's not the flywheel. And I know this, but I'm at the point in my life that I can tell you, you ain't got to believe me, but you're going to find out. And I'm saying that I'm always right, but certain things, like, that's why I learned how to work on cars, because I was a single mother or woman, and I got tired of my cars breaking and and getting taken advantage of. And it came a point in my life where I needed to make money. I had little kids, single mom. I needed to make some real money, so I learned how to work on cars, okay? Point blank, period. So now, when I see women going through things with their cars and I know how they're going to get took, all right, I will help them. I diagnose. I had an old lady one day. I was downtown by the levees, and I was going to do something, and I pulled into like some rocks to look through my phone to get some directions. And there was an old lady sitting in the car. And for some reason, I happened to just see that she was sitting there, and I asked her if she was okay. And she was like, well, I'm waiting on my son. I got a flat tire. I work at a daycare, and I'm on my way to work, but I got a flat tire. And I'm like, okay, it's early in the morning. I'm out here about to do something, but I know I can change this lady tire quick. She could get to work. The kids waiting on at the daycare. So I just, go in her trunk, get the hitch, get down there, change the tire. She ain't got to wait on her son. She off to the kids. She was astonished. She was like, what? I can't believe this. The lady, yeah, that's what I do. I learned. I know how it is. So this girl that I told that the engine got the death knock, and she went and bought a flywheel, okay, got the truck back, and guess what? The same day she got the truck back, the truck stopped working. I see the truck every day, and the truck is parked sideways every day in the same place. You can tell it ain't went nowhere. And guess what she want to do? Buy more parts. He telling her to buy more parts to fix the truck. The truck is going out. And I told her it was going out, but she didn't want to listen. But guess what? Now, a lot of people are out of income tax money. The income tax, some of these big checks. And trust me, That money can go quick. A lot of people, man, I was reading people got $20,000 and I believe them. I know what I got off 2 kids. Now, and I used to claim 4. I got 2 kids and I got one of the biggest income tax checks that I ever got. Matter of fact, the biggest I ever got. Let me get that clear. And I made sure I took it slow. Okay, I did not take my ass to Walmart automatically. I just started going to Walmart. Okay, and I got mine almost a month ago. Some people start getting theirs in early January. Now, and I made sure I checked my bank account. And matter of fact, to everybody that's in here, if you looking for a way to make money, I need you to get in on this. I need you to subscribe to this channel because I'm about to go in. I got a way to make money. I love to put people up on money. If you ever been thinking about selling digital products, all right, and you haven't done it because you don't know where to start with making an ebook or anything like that, I found something, right? What you do, I'm gonna put you on it. I'm gonna put you up on game. It's gonna take a little money, a little investment, but if you do it the right way, it's worth it. And I'm about to start doing this on my channel. And y'all just about to get this tea because y'all in the right place at the right time. All right. Hopefully you ain't spend all your money, but check this out. So it's this way, right? That if you want to get into digital marketing, you can buy ebooks and courses that come with the right to sell. What you can do, you buy the course, you pay one initial price, you buy the ebook. The one that I bought is 50 different ebooks. It was a bundle, 50 different ebooks. You download it. It got good information. I'm gonna show y'all some of the stuff. Good information, all right? And you can download it, read it, and you can take that same ebook, the 50 different ebooks, and sell it yourself because you're buying the rights. Now, let me explain this. Now, I was in the music industry, entertainment industry down in Miami, and a lot of people don't know that in the music industry, when artists make songs, right, they have to buy different parts of the song. It's a lot that go into one song. They just don't go into the studio and just get on the mic and make something. No, they have to buy the beat. And a lot of times they don't buy the beat. They rent the beat. Okay. They can only do so much with the beat. The beat comes with terms. Okay. They can put lyrics to the beat. All right. Can you send me 1,000? You sure can. You want my cash out? But when it comes to a song, you have to buy the beat. The person that wrote the beat, if they wrote the lyrics, okay, that's attached. But the beat, you can buy the beat or you can rent the beat. But you have certain licenses. You can only put it out at a certain time, at a certain way, make so much money, and that's how it goes. Same thing with these digital products. You can buy already made digital product templates, pay that one fee, make you like an Etsy account or something. You can download that book that you bought, change whatever, because you got to get Canva Pro, okay? And that allows you to go in and change the different, matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all on my computer. It's going to allow you to change the different fonts, and it's the same information, but you can make your own cover page, alter the information, whatever, and you can sell it. You don't have to sit there and come up with stuff off your brain. It's already done for you. You're buying the rights, okay? And this is something I'm getting into. That's why I'm sharing this information with y'all, because listen, it's time to make that money. And a lot of times on YouTube, when you want to change your life and make money, you watch these videos and they be like, I'm going to tell you how to do this, do that. And then you get there and they want you to buy their course. See, me, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing to get that money because it's enough money for everybody. I'm not worried about any of y'all taking my money or my clients or my ideas. We can all do it in our own way. All right. Just like if you ever heard of Shift Smart. Shift Smart is you can pick up a shift or two at Circle K. Once I learned about that and I was making money, I told my son about it. He started going to make money. I told other people. That's what I like. I hate things where people tell you that, like Stormy Wellington. I like Stormy Wellington. She tell you can become a millionaire, but she ain't telling you how. She ain't telling you how is she selling these products. She ain't telling you none of that. Hold on, y'all. It got dark out there. She ain't telling you how she's selling the product. She ain't telling you where she. The most you can see about products is this new place that Stormy Wellington attached to. See me, I want to tell you how to make some money. I bring results, okay, real results. So this is something that I've been working on. I done made my Etsy store. I'm gonna show y'all my little logo, okay. And I'm gonna just let y'all in on a few things. And see, I'm gonna make a little Facebook group if you want to be attached to the Facebook group. Cause I'm gonna really be putting you up on some money if you really want that. Let me see. I just got this pad, so I gotta remember. Let me go to files. Show y'all what I've been working on. Okay, so this is my little thing. Digital Money College. All right. I got an ebook that you can buy, right? It's 50 ebooks in one bundle. And you will have the rights to resell that bundle once you buy it that one time. And it comes with so much information. I'm going to show you the information that it comes with. Some of the information that it comes with. And you're buying rights to it and you get to sell it. It made some money. It's time to make money. For real, for real. Let's see, I'm still trying to get used to this thing. See, like this is the first page of the planner. It's already, some of them already made, and you could go through this once you download the file and you get Canva Pro. You could change all this. You could take the girl out. You could change it. You could do whatever you want once you get it. So excuse me if I take a little minute because I got to figure this out. I got to remember where the stuff at because I really want to put y'all up on some money. Let's get this money together, honey. Let's see. Matter of fact, I bought it through my email. Let me go to my email. Okay, is this it? No, that's not it. Damn, y'all, I gotta figure out where the hell is it. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, so yeah, let me show y'all what I just did. I got it. So when you buy it, let me see. Can I turn this light off so you can see? Can you see that? Let me see that. When you buy it, let me see. I gotta go back to show. Okay, so you're gonna download it, right? And it's gonna come like this. So you're gonna have your introductory page. This is what the download look like. Check your music out well, right? Okay, where you at? So it says, I'm gonna just read this introduction page to you. Say, I'm a digital creator and a creative soul on a mission to live life on my own terms without stressing about everyday expenses. Like many of you, I spent thousands trying to build multiple dreams from scratch, all while juggling full-time work and personal goals. I've been in that cycle of buying courses and never finding the time or energy to use them. One thing I've learned through this journey is that having multiple income streams, especially passive income is something that you don't physically exchange your time for money. All right, is the key to financial success. After all my searching and trial and error, I've discovered that digital products and the digital industry are the way to go. If you got a computer, a phone, internet, you got everything that you need, honey, literally. Okay, and a few dollars to get a few things, and a couple things you can get for free starting a free trial. I'm thrilled to share this affordable, done for you bundle that takes away the overwhelm of starting from scratch. No gatekeeping here. My goal is to help us all succeed because there's room for everyone to thrive. With this bundle, 70% of the work is already done, giving you a head start toward creating the life you deserve. I'm so excited that you are taking this step towards your financial freedom. The rest is up to you. Consistency is key. Let's make this happen together. So when you buy the download, and trust me, I didn't even pay a lot for this, and it's so much information. That's the first page you're going to see, okay? And then you're going to get to this page, and it's going to tell you that you need Canva Pro. Now, Canva Pro, you can get a free trial to start off with. It's going to tell you how you actually open the files, because you just can't buy it and then open the files. You have to use Canva Pro because that's how you're going to be able to go in and change things and make it your own if you want to. Or you can just leave it, upload it, and sell it just like that. All right? And then it explains to you what your resale rights are. So this is the legal stuff. See, this one download come with all this, and this is just the beginning. This ain't really nothing, okay? So now these are the ebooks. Now you're going to be able to click on each one of these links, and it's going to show you. Matter of fact, let me do this way. This could be easier right now. Showing y'all this. So what you're going to do? So you're going to say click and download your ebooks below. Digital marketing ebooks. It's going to come with all these are different ebooks. It's 50 different ebooks. All these are different ebooks for different subjects. And they're all going to have worksheets and different things. We're going to go into it and you're going to see. And this is such listen, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I love to study, learn about money, the stock market. Let me just give you an example right quick before we get into this, where I'm at on my financial journey. So I work at a grocery store, and my job comes with the 401k. So I'm invested in the 401k through Fidelity. Now with Fidelity, long as you're invested, it comes with a financial advisor. So being that I'm invested in 401k, I automatically get a financial advisor. So one day on my break, I just called. I wanted to see where I was at financially. So they connected me with a lady, white lady. She was so nice. It was such a nice conversation. She asked me different questions. She asked me how much I make at work. She asked me about my bills and things like this. And at that moment in time, how I was living my life, and I still live it like this, minimalist. Listen, I don't have a car. I don't want a car. I rent a car through Turo when I want to go do something, because most of the time I'm at home or work. That's the only place I really want to be. The streets are dangerous, and I ain't got no time. I ride motorcycles every once in a while, go to the mall sometime, out to eat with my family, but most of the time I be home. My job is right down the street. I pay $1.75 to go to work on the bus and $1.75 back. And just in case I have to catch an Uber, sometimes it be like $7, $8. That's for emergency. I have light bill. I have water bill. I have my phone bill. That's $25. My rent is $800. I have a two bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms. My kids got their own bathroom. Me and my man got our own bathroom. Okay. For a while, I was just using the internet on my phone. I turned the Wi-Fi off because that was an extra $50, $60. All right. I don't have too many bills. Those are all my bills that I just told you. Rent $800. All right. Water, lights, my phone bill. I just got a $37 internet bill. If you looking for internet for your home, T-Mobile, I believe it is, has it for $35 a month, and it came so quick. The internet box came so quick. So I have minimum bills, and I did it like that because, listen, you have to get tired of being in survival mode. A lot of people are in struggle mode. A lot of people that are watching me, I don't care what you think, you are in survival mode. You're living paycheck to paycheck. All right, you're spending on stuff that you really don't need. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're trying to impress people. You got to get to a point that if you want to be financially stable and live a better life, you have to get over that. You have to come down some. You have to not be afraid of what people going to say because you know what's best for you. So the stuff that I'm telling you is the things that I actually did, all right? A lot of people look at me like, oh, she don't have a car, but I'm looking at people that's around me that have cars, right? Like I got a neighbor that got kids, so I know she got an income tax check, and she done had a spare tire on her car for a few days now. For a few days. And you know, once you keep that spare tire on your car, honey, you ain't got no money, honey. You ain't got no money like that. So my bank account, I still got money. So I'm good. So I try to keep my bills down, but I got in touch with the advisor, and when I told her how much I'm invested in, how much my bills is, she did this calculation. The computer automatically did this calculation to let you know like where you're at and where you'll be when it's time to retire. And it gave you this number 0 to like 150. And I swear on everything, I promise you, when I told her how I live my life, how much money I made, is she said if I remain just like that, just like what I do to retirement, I will be 100%. It was 150 was the highest score. I got 150. The lady could not believe it. She recalculated it. Because a lady like me called in saying I'm a single mother, don't have a car, happily catch the bus, because I ain't got to worry about these car notes. I'm looking at these cars, and some of them be so nice, but they got a nice car note that come with it. Some of y'all riding so good. I'm talking about your car cut off at the light, and when you press the gas, it cut back on. Some of you got some beautiful cars, but you got a beautiful payment. See, I beautifully get on that bus and go to the mall, all right, and I be happy. And then come back home. Because I can rent a car. I just rented a car. I'm going to rent spring break for the kids. I'm going to rent a car. And we're going to slide. And then I'm going to drop it back off. And I ain't got to worry about oil changes and all. That's just how I'm living right now. Because me and my hubby, we are right now financially, we saving. We doing things for our future because we trying to do things. So she was astounded. So that's why I just been on this financial journey. And I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to sell some. I know I want to sell some, but I don't want to buy no product. I don't want to sell no lashes. I don't want to sell no jewelry. I don't want to sell no clothes. I don't want to sell no shoes. I don't want to sell no feet pictures. I got bunions. My man like my feet. And I know it's a sector of people that like those type of feet, but I'm not about that. I don't want that. Okay, I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm getting this digital products, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I've discovered that this is something you can actually do. I would not sit here and tell you to do this if it was not going to work. I'm the type, because I make connections, okay? I find things for people. I bring results, and I only back up things that I really believe in. And this is something I believe in because I've read, I've researched. And you can do it. You have these things that you can buy one time. You are buying the rights. You therefore own it. You do not have to waste your time creating it. Somebody already did that for you. And if you want to build true wealth, you have to stop worrying about always creating something, because you spend so much time trying to create that you never execute. So imagine being able to buy a product that's already made that you just resell, just like the jewelry and stuff, but something that you don't have to physically have. You make it one time, just like music and stuff like that. So let's go through what comes with the download. So, okay, say click and download your ebooks below. So this is the first one, how to create and sell digital products. So we're going to press it, and then it's going to open in Canva Pro. All right. So a template created by the Rose brand was shared with you. Start designing now. See, you can go through and you can look and you can use this template for a new design. So what it's going to do, it's going to open up in Canva. You're going to be able to see the whole ebook in one place. Now see, you can move stuff around. You can delete it. You can move her around. You can take her off. You can put another picture. You can take the picture off. See, this is already put together. You just put your spin on it. Think about how easy that is if you really want that. All right, let's go to the next page. Table of contents. Introduction. What are digital products? Niche-specific ideas. Step-by-step. Research niche. Creating your product. Marketing and launch. Resources. Now, as you go down, see, you can go through and you can edit this stuff, or you can leave it just like that. Introduction. You stand on the threshold of unleashing your creative potential while simultaneously building a source of income that can change your life. In this ebook, we will delve into the fundamentals of digital product creation, and I promise you, it's easier than you might think. Have you ever thought about how you could transform your passions and skills into something that not only fulfills your spirit, but also offers financial freedom? Because you need money. That's the magic of digital products. These enchanting creations allow you to share knowledge, inspiration, and solutions with the world while generating income. So whatever you into, you can make money off of it just by digital products. Take a moment now to ponder these questions. What drives me? Which of my skills or interests could help other people? What could I create that is valuable for both myself and others? Your answers to these questions could be the beginning of a creative journey where you create and sell digital products online. Hold on a second. I hear you thinking, but I'm a beginner. Can I really do this? Absolutely. The journey begins with the first step, and you will grow with every experience. The digital world offers us endless opportunities to learn and grow, and you are braver than what you think. All this is already made for you. What are digital products? It's going to tell you types of digital products: education, ebooks, online courses, workshops, templates, social media, websites, business documents, resumes, digital artworks, recipes and meal plans, graphic design resources, writing services. Then it gives you niche specific ideas. Say you want to do health and fitness, meal plans, online fitness course, yoga guide. You already got it. You already got ideas. All you got to do is pick. The work is already done for you. Women like options. These are your options. You should be happy. Okay? Beauty and skincare. Ebooks on skincare. See, I'm into hair. I just started doing my hair, and I'm about to really get into it, and I'm going to make ebooks about it, how to color hair and things. I want to make ebooks teaching kids about money, because it's vital that they learn about money. That's why there's so much killing and hatred in the world, because everybody wants money but don't know how to get it. All right? I want to make car books for women, explaining to them what's going on with your car in woman terms. All those are ideas, all right? Coaching, workshops on boosting self-confidence and self-love. Video training on conflict resolution and communication. Audio guided meditations for stress management. If you want to be an influencer, you can make ebooks on influencer marketing. That's a big market. Everybody want to be an influencer. Social media growth strategies. Everybody want engagement. Imagine making ebooks all about social media growth strategies. Do you know how much information is out about that? Photography tips for stunning images. All this, it gives you step by step what to do, how to gather your ideas, niche search, reach, and target audience. It gives you all this. This is just, and then look, you have worksheets to guide you, to help you. You just write your ideas down, and then you go on from there. What is your area of expertise? What have you specialized in? Your talents and strengths. You fill this out. A lot of people need this. So all this come with the digital product. And this is what I'm working on. Let's go to another one. And see, I'm telling y'all about this because, man, things getting crazy. You better be trying to get you some money. Social media master planner. You better be trying to get you some money out here. I'm telling you. So look, you can go in. This is another ebook that's already prepared for you. The Ultimate Social Media Planner, Facebook Planner. You go through different worksheets, help you. You can read this or you can sell it as is. Think about how nice that is if you ready to get into digital products. And see, this is what I say. You have sites that'll make the book for you. Make different things for you. It's so much information. You can sell this as is. Are you a seller? Do you want to sell? Can you persuade people? Because not everybody can persuade somebody to buy something. That's why there's so many poor people out here. Because not everybody can make money through selling things. Look at this. And people will sleep on this. And this is what you're going to need. Do you see gas is going up? You need money. Let's go into another ebook. Digital Product Starter Kit. You can change all this. Remember I tell you can change that picture. You don't have to use that picture. See, you can take, well, look, I'm quite sure you can change the picture, but you can change different stuff. Move stuff around. My little pen, I'm still learning how to work this pen, but you get what I'm saying. Look, crafting your vision. Week 1, identify your way, setting your goals. This is all the stuff. Instagram reel hooks and captions. All these, every time you click them, it's a new digital ebook. You buy it for one price. You tweak it to one you want to be. If you want to take this picture out and put something else, you can. It's already done for you. Look, content idea prompts. Share a video explaining the benefits of starting an online business and why you pursued it. These are all video ideas. You come with 30 right there. Create a tutorial on how to choose a profitable niche for an online business. Start success stories of online business owners who have achieved significant results. It gives you everything right there. $120 digital product ideas. Beauty business cards. Fitness planner, spiritual affirmation cards. These are all different niches of digital products that you can make. It's no reason for us to be talking about we broke and we just waiting on income tax per year. All these are business ideas for things you don't have to buy. You just create them on your phone or your tablet. They help you find your niche. It's an ebook on helping you find your niche. Every one that I have clicked, you have saw was not no scam. They all have went into a nice looking ebook. How to find your niche, market research, self-reflection, skill and expertise, target audience. Worksheets helping you figure things out and make some money. Teach you how to do Canva. I don't know. But you get the drift. It's worth it. For real, for real. And things are getting out of hand out here. You need money. I'm trying to put you up on money. I'm trying to put you up on game. I'm trying to put you up on a lot of things, all right? Because you can't be out here broke, busted, and disgusted. No, it's too much money out here to be out here broke, busted, and disgusted. So, yeah. My little Dixie cup done froze, child. Let me drink this, honey. I'm about to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Lemonade.
I know that nothing should surprise us about Donald Trump anymore, but every once in a while, he makes a move that reminds us that there is no floor. So some background here. On March 1st, 6 American soldiers were killed in an Iranian drone strike. They were brought home in flag-draped transfer cases at Dover Air Force Base last Saturday. Within days of that ceremony, Donald Trump's PAC sent out a fundraising email using the official White House photograph taken at that dignified transfer. Trump saluting a flag-draped transfer case visible in the background to pitch what it calls a national security briefing membership. Here's the actual language from the email. I'm the strong commander who stares down tyrants, obliterates terrorists, and never backs down. This is for patriots ready to stand with that kind of unbreakable strength, not for the weak or the wavering. Not for the weak or the wavering. Written in a...
Y'all done raised fuel prices up! Fuel prices is up! I just got back into the business and y'all done raised the freaking fuel prices up! Y'all done raised the prices up! $5 a gallon for fuel? Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? What is going on? What is going on? I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I just got back into trucking and y'all done raised the fuel prices so high? Are y'all crazy?
Well, remember when I did that video on utility bills going up, power bills? I remember, guys. Some people come into the comment section. Some people sending me emails and DMs saying, Orlando, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know if you looked at gas prices. Gas prices are the... It's like, yeah. That's right. Now we have truckers. Now we have every corporation. Now we have consumers who are driving. All saying the same thing. We can't afford this. Help me! Help me! It seems like gas prices just went up overnight. It almost seems like it's an emergency.
It's bad. Real bad.
But listen, guys, we're going to talk about it. You're going to want to watch this video all the way through. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Guys, listen, we're almost at 200,000 subscribers. Help me get there by hitting that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, you know what I'm about to say? I have a newsletter completely free. How can you beat free You can. And then also, too, guys, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description, guys. Let's jump straight to it. If you guys haven't noticed from the first clip or from you going to the gas station yourself, gas prices skyrocketed. Now, I know what a lot of people are saying. Orlando, how could this be? I mean, we're in multiple wars. Why would prices of gas go up? I thought that we were insulated. I thought that we had a bunch of reserves here. So why would prices go up? Remember, our government told us you ain't got nothing to worry about. But now the government says we don't care if prices go up. So which one is it? But Orlando has been constant. Orlando has told you it's going to get worse before it gets better. But I get it. Some people just don't believe it. So let's see what's happening today.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. A gas station in LA was spotted charging more than $8 a gallon for gasoline. Now, gas prices aren't nearly that high in most of the United States. The average price for a gallon of regular gas in the US is $3.48 as of Monday morning, but that's up 50 cents or 17% since the start of the war.
Well, I'm not even filling up right now. I'm just barely, trying to get by with, putting 20 in, but that's not going to last all week.
Oil prices crossed over $100 a barrel for the first time since Russia's invasion of Ukraine 4 years ago. The price of oil could keep rising and go even higher if travel through the Strait of Hormuz doesn't resume soon. Iran has threatened to attack vessels that go through the strait. That's the narrow waterway where roughly 20% of world's oil travels. And analysts say this is by far the biggest disruption to oil production on record. The Trump administration says they're trying to fix this. They've announced a plan to provide insurance to oil tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz. They also say they're working to secure naval escorts for ships, but a concrete plan has yet to emerge. In a social media post, President Trump called the rising oil prices a, quote, very small price to pay. The real question is, how long does this last? If this situation continues for weeks or even months, then you will start hearing concerns about a recession in the U.S. economy.
What? A recession in the economy? Now, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You guys, look, CNN, they're saying, we could see a recession, but are we already in a recession? I mean, come on. How many millions of jobs have already been lost? Listen, I'm just calling a spade a spade. How hard has it been in the last 3 years? Has it been easy? Has money been flowing? Or has money contracted? Has things got more expensive? Haven't all of your bills went up? Let me guess, they're not paying you more. Mm-hmm. Because wage growth hasn't happened. But we may get in a recession. Now, let me explain this to you guys. If we may get in a recession is the case, then what is it going to feel like when we actually hit the recession? I mean, based on what CNN is saying and all the other media outlets, how will it feel when a recession actually happens? In our eyes, sounds like a depression to me. This is not funny! And you hear what they say. Oh, man, we're gonna, just depending on, we're gonna escort. I don't know if you saw the news, but Iran is throwing mines in the water. Yeah, they're throwing in cheap things. They're saying they're throwing in cheap defensive tactics that will sink ships. Sounds like they're in it for the long haul. Sounds like we're gonna be in this conflict, not for days, not for weeks, months.
So somebody had to do it.
Now, let me explain this to you. If the strait is closed for weeks to months, what is that gonna do to gas prices? What is that gonna do to your 401k? 401k. What is that going to do to the U.S. economy?
I am the chosen one.
See, this is the reason why I said you should be saving and getting rid of debt. Why did I say such a thing? Why would Orlando say, get rid of your debt and save? Those are all things you can control.
Damn, dude, that's tight.
Yeah, I like that shit. You can pay off your debt, that's money back in your pocket. You can save your money when emergencies happen. Now, let me ask you this. If you live in California and gas prices are $8 and you need to get to work and you can't afford it, isn't that what the savings account is for? Let's go to other parts of the country. Texas, the Midwest, New York, Florida. This is the reason why I said save. This is the reason why I said get rid of the debt today. It's money in your pocket.
So for a lot of y'all that didn't hear the Dallas oil CEO, Jay Young, say that gas prices might reach $5 to $6 a gallon. They say you better fill up everything you can right now while this gas is around $3. They say fill up everything. They say you have to remember that it's going to shoot up due to the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran. They say that the United States produces about 13 million barrels of oil.
Okay.
But they import 8.5 million barrels. With that on pause, that causes the gas prices to shoot up, food prices to shoot up.
Okay.
Every other product to shoot up. Airlines take
already expensive.
all that stuff shoot up, y'all, because of the oil shipping on pause.
But you just bought a new car.
A lot of people gonna say, man, everybody question, like, man, when is
So you
this
just bought a new
this
car.
is ridiculous, man. When is this gonna stop? Well, Iran president say he ain't giving up.
You better buy a bike.
Tax ain't gonna stop.
I thought it was gonna be
Trump response, we finna hit him hard. He said we gonna hit him hard, we gonna hit him real hard, and we can keep this going forever.
forever.
So y'all already know.
Forever? I thought it was a couple of days. Now we're talking about forever? Make it make sense to me. I'm just asking for a friend. I mean, I just heard him say a couple of days. Now we're talking forever?
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
What is the difference between a 3 to 4 to a week of a war to forever? The median is ridiculous. This is the reason why I say you need to put you and your family first. Because now, listen, I know people are going to get mad at me. Now, people are going to get mad at me. But those BMWs, those Hellcats, yeah, you know, all of those things, they take premium. Now, on top of a car you can't afford, now you can't afford to even get to work. Because the gas is so high, it beats how much you're getting paid that day. Now, what are we going to see? Some people are going to have to make a decision. This Hellcat, this BMW, this luxury car that takes premium gas, I can't afford it anymore. Now, I did try to forewarn you. I did try to forewarn you at a time of when people are getting laid off, at a time where things are going up in price. That is going to get more expensive to maintain these items that you can't afford. Let me say this very clearly. It's going to get more expensive to have those items just as maintenance than it has ever been before. And people are going to have to make a decision. Should I have bought that Toyota? Was it more important for people to see me or for me to get to work and my finances be in check? And some people will have to have that talk to themselves in the mirror.
And now, you deal with the consequences.
The trucking industry. We know that a lot of people overbought. We know that people went and bought trucks that they couldn't afford. People went and followed gurus who were 19 years old who told them, this is the best thing happening. What do you think the trucking companies are going to do? Do you believe that the trucking companies will now give you more money per load? Let's make this make sense. Will the trucking companies say, you know what? we know gas prices are higher. Yeah, we know gas prices are higher. We're going to go ahead and make these loads, we're going to pay more for them. They're not going to do that. They're going to say, it's your cost. We understand that after you get done taking all of this, taking the load and how much we pay you, and you take out the gas, you'll probably be making $10. But we don't care. It's either you take it or you don't.
If this is not enough for you,